Today we're going to look at corals, and in particular how corals are classified with respect to the rest of the animal kingdom. So corals are invertebrates and in the phylum Cnidaria, and so we're going to concentrate on the invertebrates. Corals are made up of colonies of tiny animals which are polyps, and the colony often is mistaken for a rock. Some corals appear to exhibit characteristics of plants, but they're animals, and many of them have a calcium carbonate support structure. So corals are invertebrates, animals without backbones, and the alternative would be animals with backbones, vertebrates, and just pause to look at the examples that are there. And in no particular order, here are most of the phyla of invertebrates, with cnidarian coral on the left. And some examples here, you might want to pause just to look at those more closely. And again, just for the coral, we've got examples of their features, and you can pause to read that and think how they compare to you maybe. And here are some examples, images of items in each of the phyla of invertebrates that are listed, and how many of them are you familiar with, and you can pause to see if you could add any other examples to each of those. And won't specifically go through each of the phyla here. That's for you to pause and to look at them, and with one of the activities later on you might want to come back to this. And so here is first activity. So corals are in the phylum Cnidaria, and choose one of the other phyla listed above. Briefly research it. You've got some information in this video as well. And how do corals differ from the phylum you have chosen? So give at least 2 reasons, 4 would be great, and describe several ways that they are actually similar. So pause that while you do that activity. And then more to think about here. Why are corals classified as invertebrates? And what makes the corals cnidarian? What makes them invertebrates in particular? So the corals are aquatic, and what difficulties, impossibilities would corals experience if they lived on land? And again, think about that and describe at least 3. And then do other research, particularly some of the underwater videos of corals and diving are exciting to look at.